Hey guys, so I decided to throw in kind of a part four, but before I get into the actual custody fight, I need everyone to understand where my head was. I fucking love this man more than life itself. I would have done anything for him, relative, like, to the times. Like, I'm not gonna go to jail for him or anything, even though I did. But like I could not understand what was happening. You have to get where my head was at. I could not believe that this man cheated on me. I could not understand why he cheated on me. I couldn't get over it. I couldn't grasp the concept that I was losing the only family that I ever had. And of course, I have like wonderful parents, but I was losing everything that I believed in, everything I was, everything that my hopes, my dreams for the future, like that's where my head was at. And I would have done anything to try to make this work. We had so many good times. We laughed like no other. We had amazing sex, drug induced sometimes, but amazing sex. We had an amazing life. We laughed. We were exactly alike. Like, I remember a lot of times, we were laying in bed or something, and people would say, "You guys are like a match made in hell because you are like so much alike." But when I started to see the change in him, like I was everything he wasn't, and he was everything I wasn't. And I wanted nothing more than to spend my life with him. I wanted nothing more than to make this work. And the relationship was so fucking toxic. Like, where some people might think that, oh, that's so sweet, it was so toxic. Even what I didn't know then, but I know now is not only was it fucking crazy toxic, but he would make me believe that he truly, truly loved me and that this is how it was supposed to be. And even though I knew that's not how it was supposed to be, he still made me feel like I was queen. And when we met, he did all that too. And then after he cheated and he realized, or so I thought, he didn't want to lose family. It was all a big fucking setup. But I couldn't understand how I was being played so bad. He was fucking with my head so hard. Mind you, I never fell for the gaslighting bullshit. I never fell for that. I never fell for his, you know, trying to twist my mind, trying to make me think I did things that I didn't do. I never fell for that. But he tried, and he tried hard. And I was dumbfounded. Even after the custody fight started, I was still dumbfounded. How could he be doing this? How is this even possible? Why is he doing this? And I didn't want to grasp it. I couldn't grasp it. No matter what I did, I could not grasp what he was doing. I just kept having hope. I want to say it was almost pathetic, but everybody told me it absolutely wasn't, that I was being strong. But I just could not understand why he was doing this. Why are you kissing up to the nanny? Why are you cheating on me? Why are you doing this to our children? Just why? And I never could get that answer. And I would call him and he would call me. And then it became like this pissing contest with this girl he was cheating on me with. Well, I'm going to get him. You're not going to get him. I'm going to get him. And I don't even know why I was in this pissing contest with her. It shouldn't have been a pissing contest. I should have just said, here you go. But I didn't. And I remember so many nights crying myself to sleep. Now, mind you, I'm still earning my bachelor's degree through all this turmoil. And I just wanted his love. I just wanted him to notice me. I just wanted him to wake up and be like, Laura, I love you so much. Let's make this work, just like he did in the past. And I wasn't getting it. And that made me try harder. That made me want to go after him harder, because I could not understand why he wasn't the man that he was supposed to be. And he would come home and I would just look at him and he'd be like, what's wrong? And then I thought maybe I could, get him jealous and I'll go out with my friends. That didn't work either. And I would come home and be like, hey, hon. And he'd be like, hey, what's up? And that was it. And I remember the last New Year's Eve we spent together was incredible. And I remember we were laying on the couch and we were having a great time. And something happened after midnight. And I said, this is why I'm never going to leave. Brad, I love you so much. This was New Year's Eve of 2009. And I remember him saying, that's good. And I was devastated. Like, who the fuck says that? I said, what do you mean that's good? He's like, well, I love you. But it wasn't the reaction I wanted. It wasn't. And I know, like, you can't expect somebody to give you a reaction. But he would answer something stupid, like, oh, whatever. And, he'd be like, oh, I got to leave soon, blah, blah, blah. Where the fuck are you going? It's New Year's Eve. But it wasn't the reaction I needed. And then I started noticing that he would twist shit around. He would turn things around, like all of a sudden things are my fault. Or all of a sudden something was wrong. And every time I tried to talk to him, he would turn it around on me. And it got to the point I was like, what the fuck? And it started slowly making me think I was losing my mind. And I would say to my neighbor, who was also my best friend, like, Christine, am I fucking losing it? Because I'm starting to think I'm fucking losing it. You're not losing it. I said, why do I feel like I am? And he started to break me down more and more. And the more he tried to break me down, the more I fought. So I don't want to get too much into this now because I have to get to bed. But I know that I'm talking more about the actual facts without giving you guys my feelings in it. And just know that I was so hopelessly in love with this man. I don't even know why, but I was so hopelessly in love with this man. And I'm truly afraid that I will never, ever find a man that I will love that much. And I know that sounds crazy, especially since through all the hurt. But for the longest time, like up until probably, I think the first time I went to jail, I had hoped and prayed that he would have been my knight in shining armor. I was waiting for him to say, rip up the papers, we'll work this out. And it never happened. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And that fueled my anger. I got more and more fucking angry with him. Like, fuck you. I couldn't handle it. I was so pissed off. So that's what I said. There's going to be a lot of things that I don't think of on the spot, but that I may produce a video after, which is kind of what this was. So I just wanted you guys to know where my head was at. All right. So now I am going to bed because I got to go for work. Peace out. Love you guys.